Another council's announced plans for multi-million-pound savings. Walsall Council now needs to save £100 million over the next 5 years, which is £20 million more than expected. It follows the £32 million that's already been saved over the last 2 years. And that's led to 450 members of staff leaving the council in the last 4 years.
Well, we're joined in the studio now by the leader of Walsall Council, Councillor Mike Bird. Good evening.
Good evening.
What was your reaction when you found out that you had to save an extra £20 million from the budget?
Well, to be fair, we'd already forecast that it would probably be worse than we were anticipating because government are making announcements which genuinely are not true. So we had budgeted for this kind of figure.
So you're saying governments are making announcements that aren't true, and that government is your government, the
Absolutely
Conservative
right.
government. So what's your message to them?
My message to them is if they want to kill local government, they're going the right way about it. They just don't seem to understand that the magnitude of the problem is such that of the 100 million we've got to find, we only got 275 million of controllable budget because we do 1,338 statutory requirements. Therefore, that's laid down in statute. We have to do those. So all we've got left is 275 million to find that 100 million over 5 years.
Right, lots of numbers swirling
Absolutely.
around. What's the impact on the ground? How is this going to affect the people of Walsall?
Well, the message to the people of Walsall is simple. We're going to have less people, less money to do the work, and they've got to expect less for their council tax.
And what's the real impact of that, do you believe?
Well, that's hard to say at the moment because we won't have things finalised until around about October. And then we'll put plans for consultation. And I do hope that people will use the website with budget consultation at walsall.gov.uk so they can send their feelings through to all elected members to what they want us to do with their money.
But whatever they say, it'll make little difference in a way because it's 100 million, you've got to save it's 100 million.
It is indeed, but it will enable us to prioritise as to where that 100 million will fall.
And what do you believe the priorities should be?
I think what we've got to look at is where we have got extended services that are free or subsidised. People have got to know that those subsidies are going to go. And only yesterday there was a report from Sandwell saying their 1.4 million for the public has got to go. And I take great pride in Darren for taking that brave decision. We've all got to make brave decisions. We've taken out the low-hanging fruit. We've pruned the branches, and it looks very much like we might have to chop a few trees down there.
How do you think all of this will play out at the ballot box?
I think the Conservatives will get a kicking, to be honest. Although the Labour government left this country in the mess they're in, we are now sweeping up the debris, and we're doing the work, the dirty work, I have to say, for central government through the local government procedures.
OK, Councillor Mike Bird, thank you.
A family from